Hare Krishna. So welcome all of you for a Bhakti Shastri course. So today we are going to start the first book in Bhakti Shastri, that is Nectar of Instruction. So first of all, in Bhakti Shastri we have four books to study: Bhagavad Gita, Nectar of Instruction, Ishopanishad, and Nectar of Devotion. So actually Bhakti Shastri course was designed by Srila Prabhupada only. The purpose was that he found that all of his disciples were very enthusiastic in uh, distributing his books, but nobody was studying them, wherein scrutinizingly. That's why he created this course, and he said that everybody should study that, study all his books, and there will be a test, and there will be evaluation of. Based on marks, we will be giving them Bhakti Shastri degrees. So over the period of time, this course has the evaluation has changed. Previously, we used to have exams uh, based on all these four books on in one day, and it was very difficult for the devotees to appear for that, and that's why we have seen that many people have not come forward to Bhakti Shastri. So recently, uh, GBC and all the base authorities have changed the modules, the structure of this course, and that's why they have now made it into six modules. That is, Bhagavad Gita's 18 chapters are divided now into three separate modules, and these three books have a separate three modules, and exams are taken as a six exams, so that the load becomes shared. I mean, the devotees can study nicely and then give immediate exam on the topics, the modules completed. And that's why now we have seen that most of the devotees are appearing for this course. So, whenever we see the Nectar of Instruction, so this is the book written by Srila Rupa Goswami, who is none other than the leader of the six Goswamis we have. I'll share one PPT. Yeah. So, Nectar of Instruction means, so we have seen that Nectar of Instruction is a book where we have, uh, so first of all, Prabhupada writes in preface that iskcon is a institution which is coming in a Gaudiya Sampradaya. Whenever we hear about Gaudiya Sampradaya means it is related to, I mean, it is inaugurated by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Gaudiya means Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Mahaprabhu, when we are talking about Mahaprabhu, then his mission is carried forward by the six Gurus. So they understand the the heart of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is none other than Sri Krishna himself. So that's why the reading of six Goswamis, the literatures written by six Goswamis, are very important for devotees in ISKCON, because through that we understand the science of Krishna, which is the mission of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, to teach the science of Krishna to each and everyone. And in that science of Krishna, the the most important part is the Krishna's activities with the gopis, the pastimes with the gopis, which we cannot understand uh, separately. We have to understand the heart of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is none other than Sri Krishna and Radharani combined together. And his mission is uh, conveyed to the devotees through Goswamis. In that, the leader of Goswamis is Sri Rupa Goswami. That's why we see that the mood of Srimati Radharani can be understood by scrutinizingly and attentively reading the scriptures, like Nectar of Instruction uh, uh, by us. So we'll go through. So this is preface part. And the last thing Prabhupada writes in preface is our life is to become a Goswami. Goswami means one who is the master of senses, not Godas. Godas means one is the servant of senses. So how to become Goswami? Uh, that also we understand, we learn from the uh, nectar of instruction. Now, first of all, before going ahead, we understand the relation of Srila Rupa Goswami. Who is Rupa Goswami? Rupa Goswami is direct disciple and intimate associate of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And with respect to Goswami as a leader, and with respect to our movement, we are actually identified as a Rupanuga. Krishna consciousness movement is conducted under the supervision of Sri Goswami. That's why we are oftenly called, we are called as Rupanuga. Anuga means the followers of Rupa Goswami. And he has written many other books other than his Nectar of Instruction. And in preface, Prabhupada noteworthy suggestion is for us that advancement in Krishna consciousness depends on the attitude of followers. All the instructions are there, inspiration is there, but how we take to this instruction, how we apply that in our life, that will depend, that will uh, assure us what will be our advancement. That will decide uh, how fast we will advance. Uh, so that is the attitude of followers is very important. And second thing, that is if this Upadeshamrut, the instructions are there specifically for the neophytes. So how we should take this instruction? Prabhupada writes, we have to follow these very strictly. So these instructions are not only for neophyte. Of course, these instructions stays with us even if we become even advanced. I mean, we will become little advanced or maybe that Prabhupada writes, this is for neophyte and even for the sannyasi. In the sense, these instructions always stays with us till we go back to God. They say we have to follow this. So, uh, in a progress of devotees' devotional life, there are some stages from where he develops his little faith to prema, to Krishna. आदो श्रद्धा तथा साधु संग तथा भजन क्रिया अनर्थ निवृत्ति निष्ठा रुचि आसक्ति भाव प्रेम. So these are the 9 stages of development of bhakti, which in the beginning starts from the Komal Shraddha, Ado Shraddha. This little faith means, for example, that suppose person sees first time that okay, Jagannath Rath Yatra is going on, and there is a kirtan, and deities are giving darshan, and there is a prasad distribution. Then he says, "Oh, this is very nice. You know, this is very nice movement, good devotees." So this is their Agyata Sukriti, which Krishna notices. He says, "The Brahmanda Brahmite Kona Bhagyavan Jiv. Guru Krishna Prasade Paye Bhakti Lata." So when Krishna sees this little faith, then he guides, he arranges in some way that we that person comes in contact with sadhu. So that sadhu sangha is the second stage which leads to bhajan kriya, because we have seen that many times, I mean all the time when we meet sadhu, what they do first thing, they inspire us to chant, read books, spiritual books. So that is the bhajan kriya. And then 9 process of devotional life, that Shravadam, Kirtana, Vishnu, Swara. All these are the processes which actually uh, do two things. They work as an anartha nivritti. Anartha nivritti, they purify our heart of unwanted things, that is anartha. And at the same time, what happens when our heart is being cleansed of anartha, then artha pravrutti, in the sense, good qualities also get uh, collected in our artha pravritti. Just like we have a pot, and pot is filled with filth, dirty things. And then if you want to remove that, and if you just started pouring pure water in it, suppose, what will happen? The filth will start coming out, and then, or eventually, what will happen? The entire pot is will be occupied by the pure water. So similarly, what happens by bhajan kriya, we clean our heart and we develop godly qualities or devotional qualities in our heart. It is also compared to the development of a little sapling. We have say that Guru Krishna Prasad by Bhakti Lata Bij, and in devotional atmosphere, this seed fructifies and become a sapling. And then by bhajan kriya, means watering to this plant, it actually starts growing. And when it grows to nishtha means the stage where it is firm, this devotee develops his little faith to firm faith and steadiness. And then what happens? That even little bit storm also comes or some impediments come, still he doesn't leave Krishna conscious. Because if a little faith is there, and if there's some difficult situation comes, then he may give up Krishna conscious. It is like this is the stage where the person doesn't have any knowledge about Krishna conscious, and he generally can be defeated by any other philosopher. So at that moment, uh, his bhajana kriya should increase, and that's why unless the sufficient anartha nivritti happens, person cannot achieve nishtha stage. And so these are the 9 stages which is where the nishtha becomes then ruchi, asakti, bhava, and prem. And so same faith becomes a prema at certain point of time.